And we're live. Welcome to the Canucks.Uncensored podcast, Season 2, Episode 6. Welcome, guys. Your number one destination for unfiltered, raw, honest, candid, non-mainstream, and, of course, uncensored commentary about your Vancouver Canucks. I'm Jordan Larshide-Lee.
This is Whit the Wizard Chow.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being in the chat and waiting for us. Sorry we had a little bit of a delay today, but please let us know what you're feeling in the comments, because I'm sure everyone has a lot to get off their chest today, don't they?
Oh, say anything you need to say, because I have a feeling a lot of us are feeling the same way about our very, very, very frustrating Vancouver Canucks team.
This team, man, they just know how to make us want to drink bleach. But knowing the Canucks, they find some way to
watch the Canucks lose to the Flames.
I'm saying you can't put it past them. Yeah. This team is unpredictable as hell. You can't say they're going to win this one. You can't say this is in the bag. Any game is up for grabs at this point.
If the Canucks lose on Sunday, it's the drinking bleach meme.
That was us on this past Thursday when we had Gerald on the uncensored sofa watching the game versus, who was it again? Shit, I don't remember. Who did we win against?
No, I think
we
lost. We lost.
Oh, yeah. Who was it?
Man. Was it Dallas?
Dallas?
Was that Dallas?
I think so.
I think it was Dallas.
Yeah. When Randon did the super crazy spinorama goal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, that was us. We were looking at the schedule, and, yes, we were seeing how funny or how predictable it would be if they lost to the lowly Calgary Flames. And lo and behold, what happened? They get their asses handed to them by the Flames. Did you watch?
Thank God I did not.
You lucky guy.
I lucked out.
Oh my God.
What a disaster.
I mean, I had it on, and then they were down in the second period or whatever it was, and I was just like, I can't. What are we seeing right now? What are we watching? What is happening?
We are watching mushy middle hockey.
Not even mushy middle, man. We're in 13th.
No, in the West.
In the West.
We're 30th in the league. We're barely up on Nashville.
Are we 30th in the league?
Mm.
Holy
Calgary
cow.
pulled to what? Within a point of us? It's really close. Yeah.
During the season, they were saying how Calgary is shit, okay, and how bad they've been, and we could, we can't. At least we're not Calgary. That's what we were saying.
We at least better than that.
Yes, but no, we can't even say that now.
No,
right?
If you're going to say long-term future, even theirs looks better. To talk about long-term, even Calgary looks better than us. Who are we to make fun of people?
What is happening, guys? I mean, it is disgusting. That game was so bad. Everyone was bad. Well, except for Quinn, apparently. Quinn with that nice goal. But even Quinn Hughes, being a monster that he has been lately, even Elias Pettersson being a monster that he's been lately. Well, I mean, not really lately. He's kind of disappeared again, as we predicted he would.
Well, his point streak's ended.
He came and gone. Everyone thought, oh, he's back. And look, guess what? Look what's happened. He's gone again.
Was he invisible that game? I know he didn't get
Pretty
points.
much. I don't think he did. Did he even get a point?
No. I don't think he did. Nope.
That's why we can't say he's back so quickly. Okay,
nope, he's not back.
4 games where he does a few things and then, he's back. No.
He's not back yet.
Okay.
He's not back yet.
Okay, even Spittin' Chicklets apologized to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, yes, he's doing it better. He's looking better lately, looking like his old self. And then Spittin' Chicklets came and apologized to him, and then he decides to disappear again. Just incredible. Thanks for joining us. Here it is. He's back. Last night, 0 points, 0 shots, -1, 3 giveaways, 27% of the faceoffs that got burned by Coleman on our power play.
Yes.
Hey, just want to puke. Just want to puke.
He's back.
Okay.
He's back. Oh my gosh.
So I think everyone saw my video that I posted after the game last night. Okay, let's just put it back up. Oops. That's all I was doing. There's no words. There's no words. Frustration.
With 1,000 words.
That's all I had to do. And this thing got what was it? What was the like count? It got quite the reaction on TikTok.
Dude, that was like 200 likes on TikTok.
TikTok's funny. Like,
Just
I don't
by
have to
saying
do
nothing.
much.
That's
Exactly. I don't have to
crazy.
say much, do much, and people.
Ah,
But
that's
what
crazy.
I will say, and what we will say, the comments were aplenty. The Team Tank, everyone's on Team Tank. And you know what? Usually when we post negative stuff like this, what do we get? We get what?
Yeah, like negative stuff, like stop.
Well,
you
once
guys
we
should
get
go-
something
yeah.
to post stuff about how we're, how
Too
we're not
negative?
happy. The positivity police were nowhere to be found. Can you
Nowhere.
believe it?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Okay.
Not a single one said, "What are you doing? Stop being so negative."
Well,
Nothing.
today there was one. There was one who was somewhat positive, being like, "Oh, there's injuries, blah blah blah."
Did someone say that?
Yeah, but that was only the one. But majority of all the comments, absolutely everyone trashing on the team, saying this is their shit,
Yeah.
saying it's time to tank.
Yeah.
The owners need to go. Everything we've been basically saying.
Don't go to
Okay?
games, right?
Don't go to games.
Everyone's been
Right?
saying it.
Swervin, Sean Johnson, where is he at? The
I don't
chief
know.
of the PD police. Haven't heard from him. Okay.
I thought the other guy was chief.
Oh, well, yes. Faraz, we haven't heard from him at all.
No.
I mean, he posts about the Canucks on his Instagram, but
Yeah.
of course, nothing about PD. I haven't
No.
reached out to him. Right? I don't think I want to rub that too much salt in that wound there. But
Dude.
But yes, it is pretty unanimous, guys. It is not good in Canuckland right now. Everyone is just saying that they've given up. This fire everybody, trade everybody, rebuild. You know what? It's showing that Canucks fans are smart and we're not to be taken advantage of.
We're making a stand.
I
I guess
think-
they're making a stand.
Yes.
They're saying a lot more, right? About the owner and the direction, and this is not acceptable hockey. We need to see more of this.
Well, we need to see more of this kind of attitude and this kind of message.
Yeah.
And you know what? And if the owners don't hear us and they decide to mute us out, which they usually do and they probably will,
Mhm.
fine. I mean, nothing's changed. It's status quo, right? But
Yeah.
at least we're gonna have our voices heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, like I'm at a point now. Yes, it's one loss. Yes, it's only one loss to Calgary. Sure. Okay. The
Mhm.
positivity pills, you can say, yeah, well, maybe they'll come back. Remember the other day we were saying maybe they'll sweep the Calgary, the California road trip because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, will everything be back to normal? I mean, sorry, will everyone be back on the bandwagon if they win on Saturday? I
No.
mean, over the weekend on the California trip.
True fans know that they're not back.
Yes.
Even if they do somehow pull off 3 in a row. True fans know that they're not back.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if they win 3 in a row. Then
Do you know why I say? Do you know what I mean when I say true fans?
Yeah.
True fans know that doesn't put us back in the race. True fans know. The
Yes.
ones that are not true fans are the ones that will say, "Hey, you're wrong about PD all along. He disappeared for like 10 games and he did something great for 1 game and he got points." God. I don't like the illusion that we're back when we do something small. Has to be sustainable over a long time.
Well, that's also saying that, hey, we need to, everyone needs to get on board of Team Tank. Are you on Team Tank yet?
I am on Team Tank.
Mm-hmm. I think it's about time. It's pretty clear Now, Halford and Bruff were on, and I wanted to share what Halford and Bruff had to say.
This clip from
This
today.
is why I don't have much time for the injuries.
Oops, let's put it on here.
The Canucks gambled on Demko. This is why I don't have much time for the injury excuse. The Canucks gambled on Demko and Hedl staying healthy, and they lost those gambles spectacularly. They gambled on a Vander Kane being a difference maker, and they lost that spectacularly. Are we supposed to pretend that, whoa, that's just crazy bad luck that they've had? Are we supposed to pretend that those weren't huge gambles? Not to mention taking a head coach that couldn't even last a season in the dub. A goalie that can't stay healthy. A center with a serious concussion history. And an old winger with questionable character and hockey IQ. The latter of which, actually both of them, were on display last night. And I just want a message for, there's some people that are going to be like, oh, typical negative media, always ripping on the Canucks. They're going through a hard time. Why don't you show them some support? Why don't you ask for more from the Canucks? Why don't you as a fan expect more from a team that you put your time, money, and emotional investment into? This team that said, oh, our vibes are great now. We're going to bounce back after last season because all that noise is in the rearview mirror. Like, this is a team last year that the two best players had a big fight, and they couldn't get along, so they had to trade one of them, two of their best players, two of their so-called leaders. And then they come back this season, and they had some bad injury luck. Talked about the gambles. Who could have seen Thatcher Demko getting hurt? Who could have seen Philip Hedl getting another concussion? And this is the result. They're one of the worst teams in the NHL. And you know what? They might play a better game Wednesday in Anaheim because they'll be embarrassed about what happened. They might go down there and have a good performance.
Yeah, they'll have a couple bounce back performances.
And it'll be like, maybe they can do it. They won't.
Maybe they're back.
They're not.
See, you're just saying that.
You as a fan, that again, you put a lot of time and effort and emotional investment into this team. You're allowed to expect more. You're allowed to want more from your favorite team.
Feed me more.
I don't know, Mahan. I don't know how you could hit the nail harder on the head.
Dude, this guy literally said everything that needs to be said.
Yes. That
All
is
truth.
Everything is just facts right there. Okay? We deserve more, and it's okay for us to ask for more, guys. Okay? Don't let these positivity police tell you otherwise, that you're being too negative and you're not a good fan for acting this way and thinking this way. Fuck that. Okay?
Terrible.
Now, I was at my friend a good friend Chris Keen's 40th birthday this past Saturday. Okay, he's a big Canucks fan. I actually got him, recorded him. He did some Canucks conversations. We'll put that out soon. But he is another one who's on the team of Team Rebuild and Team Tank. Okay, he's a smart Canucks fan. But he has a friend with him. All right, not going to name his name, but his friend is one of the positivity police. Okay, kept saying to me, I love Demko. Okay, well, yeah, I love Demko too when he's healthy. Oh, no, but wouldn't you rather have Demko than Stuart Skinner? Yeah, I would rather have Demko than Stuart Skinner, yes.
It doesn't fix our current situation.
It doesn't fix the fact that Demko gets hurt all the time, okay? Like, I hate to beat a dead horse, guys, but we were saying all this shit from the beginning of the year. Okay, no, we were actually pretty positive at the beginning of the year. Okay.
We even said we knew that they had to stay healthy, and we said that, okay, yeah, they're going to do well. Then what? You said they would squeak into the playoffs, and I said that they would make third in the Pacific. And it's just said they'll be healthy and all that stuff.
Does any of that shit? Does that any of that look like it's going to happen right now?
No.
I mean, looking at it right now, signing Demko for 3 years for $8 million.
8.5.
What are you thinking? Trading for Philip Hedl, Mr. Concussion, and expecting him not to get hurt again? Who are you trying to fool?
You're fooling nobody. You're just fooling yourselves that you have a competitive team. You know you know how everything is about, going into the season, please make Quinn Hughes happy. Make Quinn Hughes happy. We got to keep him here. We don't want to lose our franchise player. You know what's freaking sad and disgusting to me? This edition of the Vancouver Canucks presented to us all season, the team that was presented to us at the beginning of the year, that is the best hope to keep Quinn Hughes? This garbage is the best way to keep Quinn Hughes? I couldn't explain an easier way for Quinn Hughes to say, I'm sorry, you built our team with nobody, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You've done the complete opposite.
Well, I mean, now we have to rely on maybe hoping and praying that we get the first overall pick so we can get Gavin McKenna. Was that going to do it?
Like to keep Quinn or to rebuild?
Yeah, to keep Quinn.
I would have to think that would be one of the only drops.
I guess so. So maybe that's what they're doing. Hopefully.
Oh, we will get to that because I'm going to talk about that too.
What?
About if they keep Quinn or not when we go to our tank graphic.
Oh, okay.
I will talk about that. But what a disgusting.
But hey, but I was going to say, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're actually tanking. Would you believe it if they were actually doing it?
Well, should we get to that graphic?
Which one?
The Sportsnet one?
Sportsnet?
But the Elliot Friedman one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, hold on. This one?
This one.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, thank you, Swervin, for pointing this out to us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Swervin, shout outs to you because you're helping us with our content. Yeah, so this was by Elliot Friedman today. Sources: make veterans available, but not Hughes at this time. What does that even mean? What do you decipher out of this?
My thought when it comes to veterans is Garland, Sherwood, and Kane. Garland, Sherwood, and Kane are the veterans I believe that they are talking about. And
not Petey? No?
It's not Petey.
Man. Okay, we can only hope. Can only wish.
Frank, I'm actually I should have dug up this graphic, but I'm actually stupid mad right now. Okay? Listen to this. Our top 3 centers right now are Pedersen, Kampf, and Bluger, who's not even in our lineup. And 2 years ago, we had Pedersen, Miller, Horvat. How the frick did we get here?
Yes, that is a lot of the narrative, isn't it? A lot of the comments were saying a lot too, right? On our content right now. Look where we were a couple years ago. We were a contender. Well, that's the NHL, man. That's the parity and the salary cap era. You know, it's making it harder for every team to win the Stanley Cup, basically.
Yeah.
So, you know, who is the insane ones? We are. For hoping and praying that we're going to see a Stanley Cup in our lifetime. Oh man,
freaking not with this core. Right
now. Absolutely
trash.
Absolute trash. Okay, what else we got here, Whit? Oh, and okay. Speaking, I saw this today, and guys, we are just getting screwed on all fronts. Okay, as Canucks fans, as hockey fans here in Vancouver and in the NHL. Okay, everything's so expensive. We can't win. We pay up the ass for tickets, and we pay up the ass for concessions at the game. Okay, look at this. According to a Google search, The Atlanta Stadium for food and beverage. Look at these prices. Wait, I know I showed you this earlier. Okay.
Dude.
$2 hot dogs, $3 cheese nachos, $4 souvenirs. $4.
That's like a school concession price right now.
Dude.
Frick.
$3.50 candy, $2 popcorn, $10 quinoa bowl. Okay. Hot dogs, $2. Cheese dogs, $5. Cheese nachos, $3. They don't even put the price of the drinks here. Okay, but the beers are probably less than probably 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that. And how much do we pay at the arena when we go? $24 for a tall boy. $24 for a tall boy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? $15 for a hot dog. Absolutely gouging. Okay? So why do we go to the games? I wanted to bring this up to take a point. Why do we go to the games? Is it worth it?
You've been screwed the entire time. You've got a poor product put in front of you, and they dare to keep the prices that high.
Yes. Okay? So it is it's just about, is it worth, it's about value. Are we getting value right now going to the Canucks games?
No, we're getting shafted.
Absolutely shafted. Absolutely. They just don't care about us. Okay? And we are the reason why they're still around. They have to understand that. So guys, yes, I'm boycotting. I said in the last stream, I am boycotting the Vancouver Canucks games. Okay? I am not going to a game this year unless someone gives me a ticket.
Yeah, you ain't paying for it.
I ain't paying for a ticket. Okay? And when I do go to the game, all right? When I do go to the game, I'm going to make sure I'm going to have my beers before the game. I'm not going to buy a $22 beer. Shit, I have that on record. I can't have a beer at the game now that I said that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But the message is, guys, we need to make our voices heard. We need to make a statement. Okay? We're sick of this shit. And I don't know. Like, my way of showing my protest is to not go to the games. And you know what? I can't buy another jersey at this point, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe when they release the next jerseys, probably in the next handful of years, probably because that's what they do. We'll see how nice they are. Yes.
Rant.
Okay, what else? Well, guys, thanks for the comments, you guys. We'll get to you.
Mm-hmm.
But what else did we want? Okay, so you released this today, or was it yesterday?
I released it.
Or do you want to talk about the shots?
Which one do you think I should talk about first?
Whatever you choose.
This is such a mess right here. Like, I made this graphic and I was so torn out as I was making this. Right? Because numbers are very, very deceiving. Okay? Like, we're so close on paper to a playoff spot, but we're also so close to the bottom. This is the parity of the league. Right? And we are literally stuck in that middle. We win a few and we're, oh my gosh, we're so much closer to a spot. But we really aren't. We really aren't even close. So I was talking to Gerald about this. So Gerald, thank you for this discussion. I wanted to tell you my thoughts on the tank. There's one proper way to tank.
What's that?
Here's the best of both worlds. It can be argued that Quinn Hughes, if he's traded at this trade deadline, we will get more for him than any other time. Very true. But
his value is at its highest right now.
Yes, because you get Quinn Hughes for 2 playoff runs. That's why his value is the highest. Okay? If you make a Quinn Hughes trade this season before the trade deadline, you are going to get a haul, 100%. But that haul is going to pull us all the way away from the bottom. Because those players we're trading for, it ain't just for all future draft picks. It's for players that can play now. So you're going to be somewhat at the bottom of the league, and you're getting all those pieces. It might just keep you in that mushy middle. Maybe you finish 10th, 11th, 12th. It will keep you away from that draft pick. So I'm saying, let's sell off the veterans whoever you want to sell off, but you keep Quinn Hughes. Hopefully we get a top 4 pick and maybe we get to draft McKenna. But if not, hopefully we draft in the top 5. Then you tell Quinn Hughes, hey, we drafted a really good player. Do you want to stay? So if he still says no, then you get rid of him. Then you have all those draft picks from before. You get all the draft picks now. And, you have a chance.
So, okay, so you're saying wait till after the season, right?
Wait till after.
Okay.
But you trade now. You trade the veterans now, so you're loading up. Right? And then you trade Quinn before the draft if he doesn't want to stay. Because at that point, Quinn would have known what position we're going to be drafting.
See, this sounds great in theory. Okay. I like this. This makes sense. The problem with stuff that makes sense, they never do what makes sense.
Canucks won't do it.
They don't.
They don't.
Okay?
They don't.
They never do what makes sense. They don't do what's expected of them.
Yeah.
And they'll always do what, they've always done. Try to make patchwork decisions to try to stay relevant.
You watch them trade Quinn Hughes this year. Watch it. You watch them trade Quinn Hughes. We're going to get all these pieces. Oh my gosh, we got a number 2 center. Oh my gosh, we got a first round pick. Oh my gosh, we got a stud defenseman. Oh my gosh. And then that's going to bring us away from the lottery, but not good enough to get the guys we want.
So I'm sure there will be pundits out there, mostly from the Positivity Police, who would rather that than rebuild and tank.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Would you put out a poll? Okay, what would they rather? Okay, trade Quinn Hughes for assets that will help us today, or the alternative, which would be wait, trade him later, and
yeah, even at that time you have a chance. Let's just say you find out at that time that you get the number 1 overall pick. Okay, let's just say you find out, and this is a week before the draft. This is literally the thing you can say. Hey Quinn, we're gonna draft McKenna. We got the number 1 pick. Do you want to stay? That's literally like your number 1 thing. That's it. And then if he says no, I don't like what you're doing, then you trade him.
Then the rebuild starts.
Then you start it. That's how I would do it. But do you think the management would do that? No. I'm just saying what I think is logical as a fan.
We've been saying things for years that would be logical as a fan. Okay.
But Canucks are anything but logical.
Correct. All right. So I like Steve, Japan 4 always has these great ideas of what they should do. But I always say, Steve, it sounds great on paper, but for them to actually, but for you to actually expect them to do these things, nope, you can't. You can't rely on them. We can't rely on them. That's why we have to make our voices loud, guys. We need to make our statements. Suck it up. Yes, we love to go watch the Canucks.
Yeah.
Okay, we love to go to Rogers Arena. It's fun. It's always an event. Okay, we love the roar of the crowd, but we have to sacrifice that for a little bit until the message is loud and clear to the owner that we're not taking the shit no more. Okay?
No more, man.
Let's do it, guys. We can do it. The Vancouver Golden Eyes. I love how they play the Golden Eye music in the intermissions. Did you hear that?
Yeah. That's the real way to do things.
That's the way to do it. They know, apparently, already, early signs that the Golden Eyes know how to appeal to their fans. Okay? So I'm going to go watch the girls play.
Okay. And you know what? And what else?
Yeah.
They also know which nurse is better.
Yes. Alfred, you better be there loud and clear.
They know which nurse is better. Come on.
Sarah's better.
That's right.
Okay? Holy cow. All right.
Should we show the other graphic?
Sure.
Is there another one?
I think
You
so.
go ahead.
I think so.
I think I have one more tank graphic.
Yes. Some very interesting stats or what is this? This one?
This one.
Okay. So I didn't notice this, but of course, Witt, he's the one who it's being blocked, but okay.
Yeah,
but basically, how are the Canucks 7-6-1 when they're outshot, but 2-6-1 when they outshoot the opposition? Of course. Of course. The Canucks win more when they get outshot, and it's not even close. So what? We should allow our goalie to be peppered every night?
I was talking to a coworker about this, and I just dug up the stats. I just wanted to know because it seems like every time we outshoot somebody 2-1, or we just outshoot them, period, we end up losing. And then everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, look at this moral victory!" And I start counting. I'm like, "There's at least 4 of these games." So I go and check 2-6-1. That's 4 games below 500 when you're theoretically supposed to win the games when you outshoot or you dominate or whatever the case is. And apparently, I mean, I didn't watch last night's game, so I can't vouch for last night's game. But apparently the Canucks hold possession, they pressure, they don't bury their chances, and then they don't play defense coming back the other way, get scored on. Apparently.
Yeah, well, I remember the night against Dallas when John Shorthouse was Mr. Homer, and he kept saying, "Oh, the Canucks have the most shot attempts, doubling the shot attempts of Dallas." Okay? Yeah. Shot attempts and shots don't mean shit if they're not doing it, if they don't, they're not effective. Okay? You can take as many shot attempts as you want, but they get blocked and they miss the net or whatever, it doesn't mean anything.
It's crazy.
Right?
And the fact that they're 7-6-1 when they're outshot, that literally means that the Canucks are being peppered like crazy in front of the net and in their own zone, bleeding chances, blocking things, right? Doing all that. And they're just lucky to capitalize on their chances the other way. They just pick their spots better. The Florida game should be a crazy indicator to you.
Yes.
5 goals on what, like 18 shots or something?
100%. 5 goals on 18 shots. Yes.
I think so. I'm like, you're doing that to Bobrovsky.
Well,
but
Lankinen has not been good.
Yeah.
He's not been good enough.
Yeah.
He's not been able to fill in for Demko.
Yeah.
So he's been a disappointment. Should have kept Seeloffs. I'll keep saying that.
I said it from the beginning. I don't care what you believe in, but you had to have kept Seeloffs because you can't put $13 million into goaltending.
Yes.
Especially,
you're putting $13 million into a half a goalie in Thatcher Demko. Okay, I say half a goalie because he barely plays the required amount of games from a starter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how many top 6 forwards and other things that you could be getting with that money?
Exactly.
Instead, you bank on what is great in theory when you have Demko and Lankinen as a number 1 tandem. I agree with you, it's number 1, but when healthy.
I hate having to keep saying that, right?
We have to put that star beside.
You have to. Yes, Demko is good when healthy.
You have to say it.
Yes, he's a great goalie when healthy. If you have to keep reminding yourself that he's only good when he's healthy, you shouldn't have signed the guy for $8.5 million for 2 years. Hopefully he's coming back soon. Apparently he's on the road trip.
On the road trip.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
You have anything else before
Let's see. Oops.
I think that could be it. There might be one more.
Oh, we did that.
I think that's it. Should we go to
Hey, I did want to talk about this a little bit.
You did?
I did,
You talk about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I can't believe we're actually talking about this, but after, this was put out and we heard the news that Garland, this was before the Calgary game, right?
Like 2 games before. Yeah.
Isn't it sad we have to trade or think about trading the heart and soul of this team? Yes, he is the heart and soul of this team. Okay, yeah, well, whatever. Quinn Hughes, sure, he could be it too. But Connor Garland is the only one who does anything on this team.
Don't you hate that we have to trade players that give the most shit on the team?
Yes. This reminds me of Dakota last year.
You keep trading these guys, the heart and soul, because you don't do well enough in other categories. We have to sell off the top heart and soul guys in the team.
I get it. He probably has his most value at this point right now.
He does.
Okay, and then he'll be a great addition to a contending team to help them make a run.
Yeah.
Right? But this is the state of the franchise right now, boys and girls. I think we have to be okay with the fact, okay, fine. I was going to say, I don't want this to happen. We would lose a great guy. We would lose a great player. But we're on Team Tank. We are on Team Rebuild. So we're going to be okay with whatever we trade to start fresh at this point.
This would be you see this thing on the graphic right now?
Yeah.
This would be such a Canuck thing to do. I'm going to trade Garland and one of our prospects and let's just get Zacha. It's not it. It's
for another center who's What I mean, I don't even know his contract details, but basically a guy that we're renting. Would it be?
I think he's got another year. I think he's got 2 years.
Right.
But my whole point is, when we had prime JT Miller, we were still one elite winger away from being really good forwards wise.
Mm-hmm.
Zaka is nowhere close to JT Miller in terms of point, like being that dominant player.
Yes.
He's not bad this season, but like he's not that guy.
Yeah.
So if we're that far away, even with JT, and he's less than him, you still need to find somebody that's still way better than him for us to contend. We're setting the bar higher, right? We need someone. If you're gonna get Zaka, you're gonna also need someone better than him. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want just good. I want great.
So Zaka's like number 2, number 3 center on Boston right now?
Well, I think he's playing like the one, but
Okay.
Still.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, it's the sad state of affairs right now that we have to go to this.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, we've been on for, does it say 30 minutes? You want to get to the comments?
Let's get to the comments. Some people want to go on the show, apparently.
Oh, well, let's get through some comments. If we have some time, we'll get someone to speak. Okay. But for the podcast listeners, guys, thank you very much for joining us on Spotify. This has been your. Oh, sorry. Where'd it go?
I have no clue. There we go.
Anyways, for guys listening on the podcast on Spotify, this has been your episode of Canucks.Uncensored podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Please give us a subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We're growing fast on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Give us a like and subscribe if you like what we do. And yes, this is your number 1 destination for unfiltered, raw, honest, candid, non-mainstream, and of course, uncensored commentary about your Vancouver Canucks. For you podcast listeners, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we'll get to the comments. Thanks for joining us today, boys. And yeah, let's see what you guys are having to say. Let's go, Just Incredible. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
You are one of the anti-PD police, so we embrace you on our show.
Yes.
Okay. Swervin, oh boy.
Yes.
Black Friday sales coming early.
We're selling, man.
We certainly want to sell. Jeremiah Patchett, hey guys, how's it going? Is this Bobby?
I don't know.
I believe it is,
It is?
but yes. Just Incredible, this team is brutal. Welcome to the Canucks Uncensored therapy session for fans who suffer.
Yes.
110% about that, Just Incredible.
Yes.
We are certainly want to be the outlet and the place for people to just let out whatever the hell they want to say, because, man, we as we can imagine, people definitely have a lot to say right now. And in our comments on our content, definitely people are sounding off right now.
Yes.
Dallas. Just Incredible, we got randomized. Yes, we did against Dallas. So I'm still remembering that goal. Jeez.
Oh,
that spin around backhand. Whew. Woo.
Who can do that on our team right now?
Nobody.
Oh, man.
Lucas Reichel? No.
Yeah, he spun his way out of the lineup.
Kemp? No. Nobody.
Nobody.
The first part happened. Now watch them sweep the Cali road trip to make us believe again, right?
This is literally the Just Incredible. He called it. He said lose to Calgary and then sweep the road trip.
That's what's going to happen.
Most Canuck thing to do. And then everyone's going to say, we're back.
Yes. A few years ago when I wanted them to tank, I just wanted them to lose every game. I was wearing the other team's jersey to the arena. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When Colorado was here, I wore my New Jersey jersey. When Dallas was here, I was wearing my North Star jersey. When the Phillies was here, and people were looking at me like I was crazy. But I think we're getting to that point soon. Okay.
Last night was the first time that I was at that point when the Canucks were winning. I'm like, Calgary, can you just come back and put us out of our misery?
Yes, please.
I was having family dinner. I'm like, can you just do that? And then boom, 5-1.
Like, can you just give us the Lassie treatment? Okay.
Yes.
1 ahead of Calgary and 4 ahead of Nashville.
Calgary was on a heater to catch up.
I did want to look at the standings. Let's do that really quickly.
We sure can.
Yes, because we need to Sorry, boys. We're just going to look at the standings really quickly here. I thought I had them up.
You did.
Yes,
right
I
there.
did. Here we go.
We are here.
Okay. Colorado, first, 37 points. Where are we behind them?
Very far behind.
20 points, guys. Disgusting. Tied with St. Louis and 5 points from Utah from the wild card.
We played one extra game.
And
too.
we have one game in hand. So
One
5 points. Okay. We are 3-5-2 in the last 10. It's not good. That is, and we've lost 3 in a row. Okay. So if we want to chase the playoffs here, right?
Mhm.
If we win, if we sweep the cap, if we sweep the California road trip, okay, that'll put us at 26 points. And if LA and somehow Utah lose, yes, we'll be in the wild card position.
That's
Okay.
a lot of teams to hop.
Yes, that is the positivity police here side of
Okay.
me looking at the positives. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one other positive news.
Yes.
When the Canucks had both Demko and Hedl in the lineup, when they're both healthy, but not necessarily Demko play every game, the Canucks were 4-2. They've never been better than 4-2 since Filipino went down.
God.
Okay, so that's one thing. If by any chance both of them come back and healthy, let's just say, okay, I know it's not going to happen, but let's just say they would have to go 4-2 for the rest of the season. That they're like win 4 games, then lose. Win 4 games, then lose.
Okay.
They literally have to do that for the rest of the season. And that run still has to be better than Bruce's run.
Yep.
Do you think that team can do that?
Oh, well, I mean, in 2019, we saw St. Louis crawl back from dead last and win the Stanley Cup. So I guess we can say anything's possible. Mark it down here, boys. Record it here. Okay, Whitten Canucks.Uncensored is saying that, hey, you know, 4-2 and, you know, go crazy on the for the rest of the year. And then if they actually make the playoffs, we can look back and see how devastated we
Wow,
were.
look how many 4-2s they've done.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Let's see if it happens, guys. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, just incredible. He's back. Oh yeah, we saw this one. But yes, Petey, definitely back, right?
He's back.
Just incredible. Okay. Did you guys hear Stu from North Van on 650 postgame show? No.
The emotion.
Tell us what he said.
Yes.
No, we did not. Oh, the emotion.
Yes.
Okay, good. Maybe we should get him on the show. Stu from North Van.
Yes.
He's showing emotion. That's what we
Yep.
want. Where's Sean Johnson at? Yes. Yes, Sean Johnson, we haven't heard from you in a while. I wonder why. Just incredible. Elliot Friedman just stated the Canucks have made veterans available, but not Hughes at this time, less than an hour ago. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, man, Faraz. Yes. I'll try to reach out to him and see what he has to
reach out
say
to him.
about Petey. It's fucking bleak, boys. It sure is, Swervin.
Yes.
It sure is. Thomas Mueller was right when he came to Vancouver and said this city accepts losing. No booze after that effort last night. Apathy has set in, I think. He said that, eh?
Apparently.
City accepts losing. No, we don't. Okay? You know.
I think that except losing, yeah, like we're not really booing and we keep paying for this product.
Not accepting any losing, okay?
Yes.
Not buying any more jerseys. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, God, I can't say that without a straight face.
Jordan's gonna put on his hat in a few seconds.
Oh.
Yep, and he's fine.
And I'm
Keep
back.
going. Yeah.
Let's go. Jerseys on the ice. Yes. Well, I'm not ready to go there yet, but it's getting there.
It's getting
It's
there for you?
certainly getting there.
No.
Okay. 3-game win streak is a mirage.
Dude, even shitty teams go on 3-game win streaks. Come
Yes, exactly. Oh, we're recording. Okay, anyways. Just incredible. They could sweep the Calgary road trip and give possibly their second regulation loss by that time, and I won't believe they're back. Yeah?
on. Yeah, I
Yeah?
wouldn't believe it.
It will all, like Swervin said, it'll all be mirages.
Mhm.
Okay? The Canuck thing is winning the Cali road trip to back in the mushy middle. I'm guessing.
Yeah, to bring us back to the mushy.
Yes. Exactly, Gerald. We're just 2 or 3 pieces away, which is all true. If the pieces are McKinnon, Crosby, and Malkin. Correct.
Makar. Yes.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Let's go, Bruff. Yes, Bruff was amazing.
Yes.
Preach. This is when we were talking about Halford and Bruff.
Mm-hmm.
Swerven's clapping.
Yes.
Jeremiah Pachette. Gerald, is Tyler on live stream tonight? Well, we'll have to see. We'll see if Tyler's on. Where's Tyler?
Don't know.
He's been missing. He's been MIA.
Yes.
They'll win, and it will mean nothing. 100%.
It doesn't mean
It's
anything.
not going to mean squat. Okay.
This team, man.
But if they do go on a heater a little bit, yeah, I'll start getting a little excited and be like, okay, but I'll try to know better.
Trying to know better.
I'll try.
7-2-1.
You can't fix a decade-long problem in 1 week. 100%.
Yes.
Justin, they could shut out the trip, and I won't believe they're back. It's a Mirage's team just reels you in with hope mushy middle.
Yes.
Yeah, this has got to be Bobby.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold the organization management and ownership accountable. Demand more.
We should
That's
be.
what we've been saying, Justin. That's what we need to do.
Yes.
Okay. The best we can hope for is Whitecaps and goal lines to be successful. That it forces Aquilini to change course. Yep.
Yes. This
Yep.
is how you build them.
Well, I think that's how we show them, right? Let's
Yeah.
start showing the other teams more support because they're doing the correct things.
Mhm.
Bobby, even if we have them, one won't be an open house. Okay.
Yeah.
Always talking about Tyler's show.
Yeah.
There are receipts in your stream from August. Correct.
Saying change is needed, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Must be.
Mhm.
Michael Chow, thanks for joining, man. Aqua won't change course. He just tried to screw the other teams over. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Mhm.
Sean, thanks for joining, buddy. Team Tank, boycott Aquilini's restaurants. Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Oh man.
I don't even go to them.
I went to the Blue Water Cafe and I'm like, this food tastes so damn good. And then I found out that it was owned by Aquilini.
Yeah.
And I was
Then it
like,
just totally changed your taste buds.
ugh. Ugh.
Hilarious.
Oh my god.
Gerald, loving the Sprite Besser jersey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need one, guys.
Yeah, if anyone knows if anyone's selling the reverse retros from 2021, right here, Whip is in the market for one.
I need it. That's my favorite color, and I
Okay.
missed that jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen to all offers. Nothing is off the table.
Nothing
Correct,
should
Justin.
be. Right?
Did you see Quinn's face after he scored? Yes. He is not
Yes.
looking like he's having fun right now.
Yeah.
It is certainly looking like he is, it's not good.
Dude, mute his celebration. Yeah.
Yes. And in his interviews, he does not have much to say. He's just trying to get through every question very quickly. I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows going on.
He just, yeah.
It's not good. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
Michael Chow, oh God, they're going to trade Hughes for Axel
Sandin
Sandin
Palika.
Pelika because Swede, aren't they? Who is that? I've never
He's
heard of
a
that guy.
sweet defenseman.
Oh, okay.
It's a righty.
We don't have a Will Smith.
And we don't have a Frank Nazar.
Are we talking Will Smith as a hockey player? Right? San Jose or something?
No.
I have no idea.
I don't know who these guys are. No.
Gerald is on Tyler live stream tonight. Okay. So should we what do you think? We have lots of comments.
We have a lot.
Michael Chow, trade Kane and retain if you have to. His contract expires this season.
Well, if we suck and we continue to suck, we should trade Kane and retain salary so that we can get the most assets back. We take on some dead contract, get some more stuff.
Who's going to take him at this point?
Apparently, Edmonton wants him back.
I did hear that too.
He was on a heater for a while, and then now he's back.
He's 27 in his 8th season.
PD.
Yes, PD is a veteran. Okay.
Veteran PD.
Yes.
How much more value does he have now since he's been playing better?
If you've lived in a desert for 50, yes, Swimmer, this is your favorite line.
Yes.
Yes. If they're trying to tank, why are they playing Hughes 30 minutes a night against a 31st ranked team? And Torvald says players don't tank. Yeah, we have to believe that, right? Like the only time I've heard about successful tanking when it was Pittsburgh Penguins were deliberately losing in order to draft Mario Lemieux back in the 80s. There's a whole story about that. You should look it up on YouTube. Yeah. It's very interesting. They would play their goalie from the AHL, purposely bring up players from the minor leagues to lose. Maybe we should do that. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. Neither do the coaches, right? Well, who knows?
Well, they're the coach to keep their jobs.
Just incredible. It's just shut down Hughes for a year, and I might believe they're purposely tanking.
Just give Hughes just more maintenance days.
Well, as if Hughes would actually not want to play.
He's going to want to play every game. He's going to want to play every game.
Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Yes.
And we ain't getting much.
Miss Vicky's is Canadian. The tariffs still $3 USA. I think this is now we're talking about when we were talking about the concessions at Rogers Arena.
Yeah.
Stop paying for $22 beers, guys. Okay. We've got 13 people in the chat right now. This is great. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys if you have something to say about the Canucks, please say it. Okay. We'll try to get your comment on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Just incredible. Logan fucking Cooley tonight. 4 goals, 1 assist, 5 shots, including a shorthanded goal in 15 minutes of ice time.
Where's our guys that do that?
Exactly.
Where's our guys that do that?
Where's our Logan Cooley? Huh? No. We need to start attending games with paper bags over our heads. What will that do, Swervin?
Dude, Swervin. Like, paper bags overhead. We should freaking have them in front of them. We're throwing up from this freaking bullshit of a product.
Yes. Whew. Whew. You know it's bad when Witten is throwing out shade, okay? Jordy and Witt, you know my hack for the games. I don't remember. Eat before you go?
No, I think it's like the ticket to get the free drink. The non-alcoholic beverage.
But, oh, okay. Is that what it is?
I
don't know.
He got me one.
Michael Chow, I would go for a frozen Arctic peach shake right now. I think they sell those at the game. I think that's what it's saying, right? Bring me in and we'll continue our chat, Whit. Well, I think we're going to sign off pretty soon. I don't think we have time to bring people on today. Royal, V7Y, thanks for joining, man. Someone said that Boston has Toronto's unprotected first-round pick for 2026. Boston is in a playoff spot at the moment. How do we do that? Boston has Toronto's unprotected first-round pick for 2026. Boston is a playoff spot at the moment. I don't know. How would we do that?
What are we trying to do?
We would have to make some sort of deal with another team.
Yeah.
Right? Future considerations kind of thing.
Right.
With the letters in New Jersey is looking pretty rough. Yeah, well, it's okay.
Yeah.
They're still on there. Well, this one's falling off.
It's falling off.
We'll just need a few trims to shave off the threads.
Yeah. Yes.
Michael Chow, even if you get the number 1 pick, that prospect may be a season or 2 away from being useful. Well, yes, that is what rebuilding and tanking is all about.
Yes.
Right?
Those guys will take 2 years. If they're in the top 5, they should, theoretically. Yes. But McKenna should be right away. But we'll see.
I'm hearing that McKenna, yes, he's the number 1 draft pick next year, but he's not generational. Is that true? That's what I've heard.
And he's ripping it up in the WHL last year.
My cousin Matt Lee, formerly of Sportsnet, BCLC, that's what he said. So I don't know.
We'll see.
Knowing the Canucks, they'll get good assets for Hughes, but then flip them for some vets for a late V-season push to finish out with the top 5 in the draft.
This is what I was saying.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was saying.
That is completely on brand from this management and this team.
You put it past them?
Will not put it past them. Delayed gratification. Yeah. Bad shots are still shots on goal. Yeah, sure. Yes, that's true.
Okay. Yeah.
And bad shots are basically turnovers. Yes, yes. We see a lot of that now, don't we?
Dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The opposition gets tired from shooting so much. They must. Maybe that's why, that's his explanation for that's why they win with the 8-0 shot.
You're like, okay, and then you take advantage or something?
Yeah.
I mean, we are fast enough to counter.
It's like Muhammad Ali letting George Foreman tire himself out in Africa when he fought him.
Yep.
Royal, if you use up all your energy skating circles around the opponent but aren't able to drive to the net, you won't have the energy to back check when the opposition manages to get the puck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, Roy. Okay.
Smart man right here, Roy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
It's just so frustrating, the record either way, right?
Yes.
That's just
I just DM'd the emotional caller from last night's.
post-game show.
Okay. Let's check this out. You go through the comments. We'll see when we can bring this up.
Right. Anyone see the hockey guy clip? Can you send that to us too? Or did you see it?
No. Did you watch it?
No.
You mean? I heard he's saying that it's time for them to tank, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me guess. So, who is getting traded for Vancouver Canucks? Well, if we're talking about the vets, like I said, I think it's Garland, Kane, and Sherwood. I think those are the guys that are going. If you're going to talk about vets, that doesn't include Hughes. PD is a vet, but I don't think he's being traded. Doesn't have enough value. Yep. Sherwood's one of them. Yeah, it doesn't look like Garland, but it is. Oh, DeBrusque could be a guy that they could trade.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No trade?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
I've got the clip from Swervin here.
Yes.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. We would be trading to sneak into the playoffs and getting throttled in the first round. That is the mushy middle, my friends. Give us Matt Boldy. We could have got Boldy, but freaking Benning had to draft Podkolzin. Change the channel to Golden Eyes Uncensored.
You know what?
That's so good.
That might be coming.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
This is so good.
Yes.
Might as well. Hey, Russell.
Russell, thanks for joining, man. I wonder why I got cut from the Maple Laughs. Yeah. We always get their garbage.
I don't know why we love
What
them so
was
much.
some other players that we got? I can't remember the guy's name, but one of them.
Did we get Lafferty from there?
I don't think it was from Toronto.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Back then.
I heard that during the Randon goal, there were 6 Canucks skaters on the ice for 5 to 10 seconds. You mean the Spinorama one? Holy.
Dude, if we had 6 players on the ice and we didn't get called for too many men either, man, that's just even more embarrassing.
Well, they got a very nice view of that goal.
That was crazy.
Yep. Michael, I could also change the name to Cashews and Cigarettes. Eh?
Our team name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, Russell, are you going to do Clay open house tonight? Is Clay doing an open house tonight?
I'm not sure. I think so. Maybe.
Oh, we should try to get on.
Yeah?
Huh? Okay.
All right. Utah is winning. Okay. Oh, then wait. Utah's winning? Oh, that means if Utah wins tonight, they'll be 7 points off on us.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Scores. Utah. No, doesn't look like they're playing today.
I don't know.
Oh, no, they are. Vegas. Utah versus Vegas. 5-1 over Vegas. Holy. Okay, well, now they're even more ahead of us.
That's crazy.
Lovely. That's
Be,
great.
Won't be there tonight, Bobby. Stu
That is Bobby.
Yes. Stu was channeling all of us.
Okay, you know what? I have the Stu clip here.
Should we put it
Well,
up?
let's
You wanna?
No, let's try to get it up.
Yeah.
Do we have lots here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Clay's in the house.
Oh, Clay just said yes. Come on. Oh
Yes.
shit.
Okay, Clay, we're coming on. Okay.
Oh.
I hope you can handle us. Okay. Yeah. Pastors give away in the power play. Okay. Foot's comment about cashews and cigarettes. Oh, maybe Foot said something about that.
Yes. Yeah.
Clay, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Michael's cashew cigarettes come with reference to Adam Foot's media availability.
Oh, I didn't see that
Gotcha.
today.
Okay,
so
we didn't see
I'm
that.
not-
Okay. Well, I want to bring up this Stu clip. Okay.
Bring it up.
Um,
I'm just gonna check something here.
yeah. Give us a second here, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get this Stu clip up, whatever it is. Swervin, you sent it to.
Is it Instagram? I am not sure.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, we might not be able to get it up right now.
Okay.
Looking good though, you Instas, man.
How do I? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this.
See if you can. And if you can't, then we just go back to the people. Sorry, guys. But it's a dandy, eh?
Oh, damn it.
Maybe not.
Oh, I don't remember the password. Gosh.
Well, it's okay.
All right.
Don't worry.
We're not going to be able to do it.
That's all right.
Unless Swerven can send it. Unless Swerven can send it. Oh, no, I can forward it to myself. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
We got it. We found a workaround. You message yourself. So smart. Here we go.
Hopefully the sound will work.
We'll pause it first. Yeah. And then we got to put it on. Then we're good. I don't even see the people. There we go.
Okay, we're going to try to get this clip on here.
We got it.
I started the phone call saying that this will be my last call in for a while because I need a break, boys. I need a mental reset. I'm getting to a point in my life, I'm getting towards my later 30s, and I need to make sure that
Go back to the beginning.
for myself, I started the phone call saying that this will be my last call in for a while because I need a break, boys. I need a mental reset. I'm getting to a point in my life, I'm getting towards my later 30s, and I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. And if something's so negative that it's causing me to just get pissed off 82 times a year, boop, gone. I got to take a step back. It's too much. I'd rather do something more fun. But hope it gets better. Talk to y'all later. For myself, I started the phone call saying that this will be my last call.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Guys. If that is not an indication of how click point Clay.
Yeah, dude.
Can you imagine Canuck Clay?
Canucks Clay is saying this.
This is Canuck Clay. Oh, okay. No, this would not be you. This would never be Canuck Clay, right? No. Holy cow! But yes, this Stu guy, I think this is echoing a lot of people's feelings. Dude, he's losing it. Breaking down emotionally.
This must be years and years.
It must be.
Not just one season. This is like over and over and over again.
Well, this is what the Canucks is doing to people.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think they need to realize this. They have to realize this. Okay. I echo many sentiments that Stu here is saying.
Yeah.
I'm not at a point where I'm crying. Okay, but a few more losses, maybe I will. Okay, but there was something he said, mental reset. Watching this team is like banging your head against the wall, and the wall's never giving anything. Okay? It's the definition of insanity.
There's no way out.
No.
There's no way out.
It's not.
There's no way out, man. Oh.
But thank God we have a great YouTube Canucks community, okay? We're all here, therapy sessions together, all right?
I mean, we need this to keep doing the show.
Yeah.
We still got to do this, how many more times? It's a long season.
Yes. Wait, Gerald's saying that he was on?
Yeah. Gerald, where was your clip? Can you clip yourself asking something?
Yes.
That would be so cool. We'll put that on, what you said.
I was listening at a point, then I called in.
Dang. Send it to us later.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang.
Anyways, guys, this has been fun. We're going to... Wait, what time's Clay going on?
11:15.
11:15.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's not going on right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we will... I don't know. What do you think? Who's this?
Oh, let's see here.
C-Man81. Thanks for
Hey.
joining, man.
Yeah.
It's the Canucks. They'll be too shitty to make the playoffs, but not shitty enough to get into the McKenna sweepstakes.
I don't know if you were here when I said this, but the best trade to do is to sell off all the veterans now, keep Hughes past the deadline. That way we put ourselves in a position that whether we trade Quinn Hughes or not, we put ourselves in a position to draft high, to avoid what you're saying now, because this is totally a Canuck thing to do. This right here. Too shitty make the playoffs, and then not shitty enough to get a top pick. Same old stuff, mushy middle, right?
Yeah.
Hasn't been the same.
Yep. This is always what happens.
For a long time. Yeah.
So the question is, how long are we going to keep accepting it and keep putting up with it? You know?
Yeah. I yesterday was the first time this season that I was like, nope, I do not care anymore if the Canucks win or lose. I'm happy if, you know, for just to watch the team, but if they're losing, I'm just like, whatever. I'm at that, I've hit that point now.
I think the thing is, the thing that the Canucks, the ownership, the management, they have to avoid is indifference. And that is indifference right there.
I'm very indifferent.
Yes.
What? Like,
it's getting to that point,
like,
isn't it?
Yeah. Like, am I being a bandwagoner if yesterday I saw it was 1-0 for the Canucks and I looked at everything and I said, no, I think Calgary's coming back. I just see how this is, and I know there's moral victories. Put the phone down. I look at my phone again. Bang! It's 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. Am I being a bad fan?
No. Like Halford and Bruff said, we need to demand more, and it's well on our rights. Okay?
You can ask for more, especially when they've given us this product for 15 years, right? This type of product.
What was your guys' fully invested year as a fan? Dude, I've been fully invested for a long goddamn time. Okay? I've been a Canucks fan since I was 3 years old. I have a video of myself. I should post it. I should show it sometime, but I will show it at some point. But I've never felt this doom and gloom, even through the Messier days.
Yeah.
This is worse. The Messier dark days were only about 5 to 6 years. They missed the playoffs 4 years in a row or something, and they made it back in 2001.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I always thought those were the darkest days.
Yeah.
But this is like, it's been since Benning.
Yeah.
And that's like 2014. It's been a decade of darkness,
Jordan,
basically.
I wanted to ask you, how much did it hurt you when Bure was finally traded? How much did that hurt? That was actually
it hurt. Yes, absolutely, it hurt. And we were so young back then. Like that was 98, 99. We were like just going into high school.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just remember being very sad that Bure was gone. But we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming because he sat out the season.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to play. At the time, I didn't really understand why.
Yeah.
Right. And, growing up and finding out exactly what happened and how the organization treated him.
Yeah.
Dude, we're a joke of an organization. We're a joke of a franchise. Okay. Letting Bure wanting to walk out. Good God. Okay.
Yeah. It's just so nuts. And that's why I wanted to lead to this next thing. How come it feels like Hughes is going to be traded? How come it feels like that? And then like with all this here, how can you not think that he can be traded right now? Think about all this doom and gloom. And then this time around, maybe I'm hurt so much more. Not because of I'm worried about what trade package we're going to get back for Hughes. I think it's the point blank thing of we drafted a franchise player, right? We drafted a franchise player and it's a defenseman. And those don't grow on trees.
They don't.
And now we're going to lose this because we had incompetent owner.
Yeah.
And we're going to lose a franchise player. And I guess I'm just mentally taking in all that pain as a Canuck fan, knowing that this could be very well reason why Quinn Hughes is leaving or could leave. And I wouldn't blame him.
And then, yes, we wouldn't blame him. And then how does it look to the rest of any kind of prospect that it wants to? No one's going to want to come here. Nobody. I think Probably the worst destination right now for a prospect is probably Buffalo or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. But we're getting up there, man. We're getting up there.
Yeah.
Getting up there to being a destination of that no one wants to even touch.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I go to this point here? Hey, Justin, I see what you're saying here. We need to be bold and change to do something we never did. How can you know it won't work if we never did it? It might not work, but I'd rather take the risk than doing the same thing we are. So, Justin, I actually am on trade Quinn Hughes train. I actually am. I'm just telling you that we have never drafted a player in that position, let alone be a franchise player. And this is how we've treated that player. And it's come to this that we have to trade him. That is what I'm upset with. Not the fact that we trade him or not. It's the fact that we have this chance that we're going to lose him. I'm actually saying that in this spot, we're probably going to have to. But it just sucks that we're in this position. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. No, straight facts here, Whit. This is all fair. Oh.
Yeah.
60th anniversary is in 5 weeks. Oh, God, is it? Holy
Thanks,
cow,
Michael, for the
so
facts.
quick. Holy cow, didn't we just celebrate 50? Woo. Holy, it should have just just ignore that one if they haven't won a cup by then. Oh,
Gerald
no.
sent you the clip.
They will milk it. They will milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we saw that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Gerald, you sent us a clip. Also, yeah, let's hear G on Sportsnet.
Oh, Justin says agree, but I was talking about a full rebuild. Okay. Oh, we would welcome that a long time ago. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
We welcomed that.
Of course.
Yes.
What
Justin,
did
we wasted generational talent. So pissing.
Let's see what Gerald here is.
So pissing. Sorry, guys. We're gonna pull up Gerald's awesome clip. Are we?
Yeah,
we are. Okay.
I'm trying to get it up here, Gerald. What did you get up to here? What kind of damage did you do?
You might
that gives whatever team acquiring him a two runs in the playoffs, and hopefully we get really good assets for that and make a rebuild retool really quick. Thanks again for taking my call. Have a good night, guys.
Hey, you got it. Thanks for the phone call.
Listen.
Oh, that's not the whole thing.
That gives whatever team acquiring him a two runs in the playoffs, and hopefully we get really good assets for that and make a rebuild retool really quick. Thanks again for taking my call. Have a good night, guys.
Hey, you got it. Thanks
I wanted to hear their response.
Yeah.
Wow.
Attaboy, Gerald.
That was good.
Way to go. Way to call in.
Yeah.
Speak for the voice of the voiceless.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And look at these two beauties.
Hey.
Look at these two. Adorable.
Let's go.
So funny.
I didn't know that jacket looked like that. That was nice.
So what's happening to the jackets? You guys keeping them?
Heck yeah, we're keeping
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got here? I think we should keep Hughes and then have him walk away in free agency, completely screwing the franchise, and they would deserve it. Oh gosh,
dude!
Good God, you believe that?
That would be what the hell?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Couldn't cap the whole thing.
Yeah.
He was talking about Hughes. Okay. No, the true screw would be to trade him for a massive boat anchor of a contract.
Or trading Quinn for anchor contract.
Yeah. Gerald Hoyt?
100%.
Is that a wet?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yes, both Gerald and Whit are the good wags right now.
Yes.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. This has been fun. We've been on for an hour.
Yeah.
Hour and 13 minutes, but this has been great. But thanks for joining us for this bitch session, this therapy session, shit talk session.
Yeah.
I think, this has really helped me, okay?
It's helped me too.
Yes, just to air our grievances and just to let our frustrations out. That's what this is about. Okay. And you know what? We need it, right? We
both need it. We're pretty defeated here.
Yes. The amount of defeat that we're feeling right now.
Yeah. To Jordan, your clip, no words. I don't know if that was intended, but maybe you literally had no words.
That was nothing.
Right? You didn't say it, but what I mean is like
there was no words needed. This is just look at what we have to put up with.
Ugh.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
look here.
Gerald, going 5 and 10 more minutes, guys. Let me sound off. What do you mean?
He wants to go on the show for 10 minutes. Just let him go until 10.
Okay, fine, Gerald.
Okay.
Okay, all right, fine.
Okay. Don't share the referral link this time. Yes, that's the way.
Okay, here we go. Anyone who wants to come on, let's go.
Let's just do this for
Let's
15
just do
minutes. Let's just do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Therapy's in session, guys.
Therapy is in session.
If you guys want to,
Guys, I've lost so many
here's your
brain
chance.
cells
I know.
doing
I'm
this,
just.
man. G has entered the studio.
There he is.
Oh, G
What's up, G?
has something to get off his chest.
Holy.
What's going on,
Not
guys?
even wearing Canucks gear.
I thought we were gonna wear the gear in the picture.
Holy, not even wearing a hat, not even wearing a jersey, nothing.
All right.
He is making a statement.
No Canucks gear tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's got a hat on.
Got a
Okay,
hat.
fine.
Okay,
So you got a hat on. That's
Okay.
fine.
I mean,
that's fine.
I have the hat on, but let's turn that around just because.
Oh, shit. Holy shit.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I actually took notes while you guys did your stream,
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
and just a lot to get off. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Of
can.
course.
Yes.
Are you frozen? Oh, maybe the
You're
insurance
frozen
a little.
now, though.
Yeah, Gerald, you're frozen.
Oh, Bobby's in the house. But good, Gerald, go ahead.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Bobby, how are you doing?
Good.
Good. Good to see you. Okay, well, Gerald has a lot to get off his chest, so we're gonna let Gerald go ahead.
Right. The biggest thing for me, to be very here, hold on one sec. The biggest thing for me right now is Lanky's not playing up to his what is it, 4.5 million? The rebound control, the players in front of him aren't playing to their potential. The defense is kind of crap.
Well, everyone's shit in the bed.
It's just really disappointing. And
Yes.
and then what you guys were saying about going to Rogers, it's fun. Yeah, it is. It's an event. It's an excuse for gatherings, especially if they don't win.
Totally.
Because right now this team is just abysmal. Like they're not trusting each other on defense, and they're cheating a little bit, so they're out of position. That's why that gives the other team chances to score. If they're cheating, they're like two of the guys going towards whoever the shooter is, and the pass goes. It's like a easy one-timer, right? So that's just But you know what? With Huggy leading by example on that power play goal, and just before that, Besser trying to pass back to Huggy, and then that was a terrible giveaway on the shorthanded goal last night. That shit should not happen. Like, how do you not know? Like, you work on the power play so much. How do you just pass that puck to your defender and it gets a lead off to a breakaway shorthanded goal? Like, it doesn't happen, right? Secondly, obviously there's no booze, because if you look, especially it's not just last game, but a lot of the home games, what I've noticed is, especially with Canadian teams, there's a lot more jerseys for the other team than the Canucks.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oilers, we got the Flames last night. The Flames fandom was more than the Canucks. That's why they drowned out the booze, because they're cheering for the Flames at the end when they won.
It's very true.
Yeah. So Winnipeg. Well, I'm sorry, I was one wearing a Jets jersey at that game too. But there's so many other Canadian teams that come to Vancouver and they're wearing a different jersey, like the other opposing team's jersey. So that itself already shows Vancouverites are not supporting their home team. They're supporting other teams from Canada, because even the Flames are terrible, but like, you have Flames fans. It's ridiculous. That shows like people don't give a shit about Vancouver. Right?
Well, yeah. To your point, Gerald, whenever I do see the fans wearing the other team's jerseys, I would ask them, so do you live in Vancouver? Are you from Vancouver? And usually, a lot of the people say, a lot of their excuses, oh, my dad's a Flames fan. Oh, my dad's a Habs fan. Oh, my dad's a Leafs fan. or my parents, I grew up there or something.
Right.
Right? But you're
Exactly.
right,
Like
it's rampant. It's rampant.
you're it's like Leafs fans. You become a Leafs fan by I don't want to say genetics, but it's passed down family wise. You're always going to be a Leafs fan. Same thing with the Habs fan. For Vancouver, you live in the city. You're supposed to cheer the hometown, but the problem is, do you have a product or a team that is worth cheering for? Right now, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so for the last 12, 13 years. Well, maybe a decade. Since 2012, 2013, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, it's not very hard to boycott the Aquilini restaurants because they're so expensive.
Yes.
It's the point, it was my parents' birthday yesterday and today, and I thought about bringing them to Eliza because I love their steaks there. But the problem is not at this point, not letting Aquilini make more money.
No.
Don't do it.
When,
Don't do
right?
it. Don't do it.
And then people saying tank for McKenna. Okay, fair enough. And then I think Whit and I were talking, privately on WhatsApp about, the top 3 picks being, it is a deep draft, especially the top, 3 to 5.
Yeah.
Given the Canucks' luck, even if they go last, they're probably going to drop in picks, like in the order.
Yep.
Well,
right?
they'll just
Because
make sense like you usually do.
Because I mean, there's so many years there. I think it was 2015, 2016. They were bound for either a 3rd or a 4th spot first round. They dropped to 5th, dropped to 6th, dropped to whatever the hell. It's always their luck, right?
5th has been the lowest we have had.
The 5th was Ulevy and Pedersen.
Exactly, right? So given that luck that we have, like in Canucks history, even the very first expansion draft with Buffalo. So Buffalo and Vancouver were expansion cousins in 1970, and it's flip the coin. Who gets the first pick? Buffalo, because Canucks just never have that luck. Okay,
we had history of bad luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if we have a chance at McKenna, I'm not sure if anyone on the stream or if you guys have looked into it. McKenna's actually not doing very well in college this year, so he could potentially, So he could potentially drop, but who knows? He definitely is not this year's first round pick, but because this year, bro, like the Islanders lucked out, got the first round pick. They got a first PP1 defenseman. I think he went 6 games,
so good.
6 game scoring streak. Like I don't think he's also another generational D-man that
he turned out to be.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anyone knew he was going to be. Like, did you hear about him until he started?
So good.
Yeah, exactly. So so it's a shame that we have to potentially lose a generational D-man like Quinn Hughes, but I think with what Whit and I were talking about, like it probably has to be something that's done. I totally agree with what he said in the offseason, even though my views initially were do it at the trade deadline and not really accounting for, the players that we actually get. And if they actually do it, then it pushes them up just under the 5th spot, missing the playoffs or a wild card spot. So that does us no good. So what Whit says makes entire sense, that we do it in the off season if Quinn Hughes decides not to stay. Another fact I want to throw out there: do you guys know what is the fastest? Which player is the fastest to 10 goals in how many games?
In Canucks history or in NHL?
No, just in the league in general. In the league, who's the fastest to 10 goals in the least amount of games?
I'm gonna guess Yager.
Whit?
No, I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so the first one is actually Owen Nolan.
Oh,
okay.
In 10 games. And the second one is none other than Elias Pettersson.
Elias Pettersson.
10 games, 10
No.
goals.
All right, I was wondering where you were going with this, and I'm like, okay.
And that was in his rookie year. I think it was 2016,
18,
17?
19.
Or somewhere. Yeah,
19.
exactly. Whatever his
So we
rookie
have
season was.
Yeah.
That
So-
PD since.
We need that PD back. I mean, there was a question that was asked in our chat recently about would you rather have a PD that is scoring 100 plus points or a PD that is more of a Selke nominee who plays defense but only scores 60 points? Which would you rather have?
That's so obvious. We want 100 points. Of course.
Exactly.
Because
the issue is, so is it Bobby? Do you mind just muting your, or someone has like a TV running. Thank you. Yeah. So the thing is, if you have the 100-point PD, at least you can put some defensive players on his wing that kind of reinforces things, but he can also focus on the offense. So whatever he's doing, it's great. I love it. He's taking the body, making the blocks, making defensive plays. But like you guys were saying earlier, he's also giving away the puck a lot, at least 2 or 3 times a game. So if you're able to get a more offensive PD than the defensive one, I know we went through the whole, analytics and everything because of Russell, and Witt gave us all the numbers for that Selke nominee. But I would much rather have an offensive player for 11.6 than a so-called borderline Selke player at 11.6.
I think that's pretty clear. I think balance of probabilities, everyone is picking 100 points for $11.6 million at this point.
Exactly. And then one last point, actually 2 more. One point is
one more, Joe. We got to swerve.
Okay. We'll do one last point. So there was someone in the chat saying trade for ASP. So Axel Sandin Pelican. It's very ironic because Detroit drafted this player. It would have been our pick because it was the Islanders pick from the Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat trade.
Oh, he's actually our guy.
Really?
Technically.
It's technically our guy, kind of like Dylan Guenther kind of deal. Like how Dylan Guenther went 9th, and it was technically our pick, but we traded away for something else. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to sound off. Let's go, Irvin.
Well, no, I mean typical Canucks luck.
Right.
Okay. Thanks, G. Thanks for sounding off with here, but
there you go.
Sorry. What do you got, buddy? What's going on today?
I mean, what can you say that hasn't been said already?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I said a lot of in the chat that, this has been a decades-long problem, really, right? Like, when you look at the Rutherford and Alvin taking over, like it was still like 2 years out from untangling the mess that they were left with. Yeah, they had to let contracts lapse, and they had to buy out OEL. Still, even with that, with having the 3 centers, the 3 big centers, PD, Horvat, Miller, we're still very, very flawed because of the ineptitude of the drafting the regime before.
Yeah.
It's like what Witt was saying before. It even starts from 2014 when Mike Gillis wanted to do the rebuild back then. I think it's very clear that this ownership, ever since they've been at the helm, they've been sabotaging us the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
When was Aquilini brought in? Can't remember now.
He was 04, 05. Yeah, like
something like that. Yeah,
that's right.
And I would almost argue
that just lucky that we had the West Coast Express at the time.
Well, they were on the downslide, but I feel like the problem had kind of started there because the first real good year that Nonis had, Nonis was the first GM for Aquilini, was the Longo year, right?
Yeah,
which was all right. Like we had good defense and we had Luongo as a strong goalie, but we still had major holes on the team. And then we went into the off season. They didn't do anything. They didn't offset that team. They basically went into the next season with the same team, and then they went in with that's when they fired Nonis. They hired Gillis, and then he was sort of making moves, but I don't think that he was allowed to make major moves. Now that we know what we really know about the ownership, I feel like he was never really allowed to completely go for it,
except for making Luongo captain.
Well, that he made 2 really good moves in one off season in getting Samuelson and Ehrhoff, and that overhauled our PP. And then the next year he went and got Ham Hughes and Malhotra, which overhauled the PK. And that's what it became the President's Trophy winning team. But even with that,
the deadline.
Even with that, we never went after any real big fish.
Yeah,
we were never in on Hossa or Kovalchuk. We went into that trade deadline at and we could have gotten bigger fish than Higgins and Lapierre. So I really feel like when they talk about we're not really allowed to rebuild, the other extreme is that we're never really allowed to go for it either. It's always like we're trying to play it safe, right? We traded we traded Kessler in 2014 because he wanted to go, and then we got a huge package for him. That should have been the start of the rebuild, but they didn't want to let go of the Sedins and Bieksa and Burrows. Well, eventually they let go of Burrows, but yeah.
Who would you say is the last big free agent signing that they got? Louis Eriksson?
Probably. Well, by the numbers, it's Eriksson and Myers.
Right? It is. The history speaks for itself, guys. I mean, I don't know. Sort of. Have you went to a game this year? Do you have any more plans to go into any more games this year?
I'm not on the edge of my seat exactly, but
totally.
Yeah. Yo, I want to say something. What do you guys think? Because I proposed this to Irvin, and I'm just gonna put him on the spot.
Sure.
And whoever's in the chat, if you guys agree or disagree or whatever, let us know. But Irvin and I are actually thinking of opening up a channel just to do a weekly thing.
Oh yeah, I heard this.
And I mean, listen, like what Irvin just said, those intakes, those views are, legit. They're like it's kind of like Wit, but Wit's more of the analytical thing, like on the analytical side. But Irvin has these views that a lot of people actually look towards, and he breaks it down. Like he knows the history, he knows all of that, and I think it would work. So in the chat, if you guys think that could be something that works, let us know. And it pushes Irvin a little bit more because he's kind of on the fence.
Well, I will just say this: if you guys do start doing something, that would be amazing. We need more voices and we need more content creators. Okay, but all power to you. You guys should do it.
All the power.
All power to you.
Be awesome.
Bobby, what do you think? Are we winning this weekend?
I'm hoping so. I was just looking on YouTube, like, there's a big trade coming. Like, I'm thinking who's going to get traded for us right now.
Okay, who do you think is going to get traded?
They're saying Jacob Ross and some of those Connor Garland.
Yes. Well, we hope that doesn't happen. Well, I mean, no, I want it to happen. Anything at this point, I'm like, if anything happens, I'm okay with it.
How many first round draft picks can we get from selling our veterans?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's time to sign off, guys. Thanks for joining us. But
they're also saying they might trade Patrick Dempsey to the Maple Leafs.
Oh,
Demko to the Maple Leafs?
Take him. That's a grenade at this point. Take him. Take him.
Take him.
Give us that Matthews guy. I think he's still all right.
If you guys go to Cameron, there's like a whole bunch of drama about that right now.
Yo, I mean, if Austin, I don't know. I saw a post recently about how Matthews looks like he's disengaged, doesn't want to play for the Leafs. But I don't know how much he wants to come play for another Canadian team that is kind of toxic.
If he's going anywhere, he's probably going to. Oh no, never mind. I was going to say Arizona.
I thought
I think Utah.
I know.
He's got to go to the Mammoth.
Oh.
Just gonna walk
Okay,
over the
guys.
desert and
Thanks
find
for
nothing.
joining. Swervin, Jill, I hope we see this channel. We're gonna.
Yes.
What are we gonna call it?
Work in
Swervin
progress.
G.
Swervin G.
Swervin G.
We'll figure it out.
Swervin G.
Okay, guys. Thanks for joining today. Everyone in the chat and in the views, thank you so much for joining today. This is Canucks
Don't
Uncensored,
forget
your
to
number one
check out
destination.
Kemper Canucks, you guys.
Oh, is Kepner on now?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna go check
I'll
him
get
out and
another
we'll keep
channel on this
on
channel. Wow.
Clay's channel.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, signing off. Have a good night. We'll see you guys.
Thank you.